uh, uh, mm. Every day when the work is behind you and the shop and the store puts the lock on the door, just get away where your worries won't find you. If you like, well, I'll tell you more. Don't let the day get the better of you. When the evening comes, there's so much to do. You gotta put on your best and wear a smile and come along with me a while. 'Cause I tell you, I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. I know a place where we can go. At the door, there's a man who will greet you. Then you'll go downstairs through some tables and chairs. Soon I'm sure you'll be tapping your feet because the beat is the greatest there. All around there are girls and boys. It's a swinging place, a cellar full of noise. It's got an atmosphere all its own somehow. You gotta come along right now, 'cause I tell you, I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where the lights are low. You're gonna love this place, I know. I know a place where we can go. Thank you. Your host, Emily Sue.
Thank you, Larry D. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if Thursday Night Live had a theme song or an opening song, it would be you singing part of that one. That was wonderful. Can we do that every week? Yes. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. It is so nice to be back. As you've probably noticed, we've taken a 2-week break for spring break, which has been really fun, really fun. Not super relaxing, but really fun. I personally am on day 13 of spring break, and we've had visitors the entire 13 days. So if I stumble over my words, there's a lot of reasons. We spent the day at the beach, so I have no complaints. It's April 4th. It's April, so that's wonderful. We're like 2 weeks into spring. I've got a whole bunch of little information and facts and fun stuff I'm going to talk about. But Fia is our next performer, so I'll let her come up here. Give her a round of applause. Before Fia comes in, I'll let her set up while I let you guys know. So today's a really special day for me because my visitors, part of my visitors for this week are my mom and my aunt who are visiting from Florida, and my cousin and her 2 sons who are visiting from Colorado. So I'm super excited. We've had them in. I dragged them down here. It wasn't very hard. I told them there was pizza. So we're gonna have a good show, and I'm really excited for them to be here. All right, looks like Fia is ready.
Thank you, Emily. Are we on right now? All right. So this song is the house song by Saros. Bring this mic a tad bit closer for us. There we go.
Tall white house with an empty room and your name carved over the door. Facing out to the car. Savior pulled from an open mouth. Did you want to be something more? Now you're taller than you've ever been. There's a mark on the wall you see. I'm sure that someone will draw a new one and cover it before they leave. Mark my words, there's 1,000 things that don't wash out with anything. I'll keep you clean, you surrounded me, and my windows are breaking. Something is rotting inside of me. I have to find it and cut it out. Cut it out.
Thank you, Fia. I'm so excited you're not away for spring break, and you can join us this evening. Okay, so before I bring up our next performers, I wanted to let you guys know, in case you didn't know, today is the 94th day of the year. Does it feel like we've been in 2024 for almost 100 days? Anybody? Or like 300 days? I just thought, wow, 94 days already. That's pretty amazing. That's 94 days since I celebrated way too hard on the New Year's Eve. I'm almost over it. No, it'll take a couple more. So also today, just right now, I received a very, very important text message from Miss Marshall, our children and youth minister. She texted me, and she's watching at home. Hi, Marshall. She texted me to let me know that today is National Burrito Day. So, to anyone who has not eaten a burrito, you have 5 more hours, less than 5 hours to eat your burrito on National Burrito Day. So get into that. The other thing, let's see, there is a lot more, but I see our next performers just waiting over here. So let's welcome to the stage Lucy and Stella and Brian. Big round of applause. They will be performing a duet.
You guys gonna introduce the song?
We're gonna be singing "That's What's Up" by Lennon and Maisie. I'll be the church, you be the steeple. You be the king, I'll be the people. Well, I was feeling such a mess, I thought you'd leave me behind. Well, I was feeling such a wreck, I thought you'd treat me unkind. But you helped me change my mind. I'll be the sun, you be the shining. You be the clock, I'll be the timing. Well, I was feeling such a mess, I thought you'd leave me behind. Well, I was feeling so upset, I thought the sun never shined. Then I found forever. Hey, hey, love, we've been best friends forever, darling. That's what's up. Forever, no matter what, you got my love to lean on, darling. That's what's up. Forever, no matter what, you got my love to lean on, darling. That's what's up. You got my love to lean on, darling, no matter what. You be the book, I'll be the binding. You be the words, I'll be the rhyming. Well, I was feeling such a wreck, I thought of losing my mind. Well, I was feeling such a mess, I thought the sun never shined. You be the bird, I'll be the feather. We'll be the best of friends forever. Well, I was feeling such a mess, I thought you'd leave me behind. Well, I was feeling such a wreck, I thought you'd treat me unkind. Then I found forever and always. You got my love to lean on, darling, all the days. Forever, come one way. You got my love to lean on, darling, all the days. You got my love to lean on, darling, all the days of our days, yeah. Love is our shelter, love is our cause. Love 'cause I'm forever, yeah, love will lead us on. Oh, love is our honor, love is our all. Love is on forever, yeah, love it is our home. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's what's up.
Woo, good job, girls. Good job, girls. Good job, Brian. Oh my gosh, that is a tough song. Lucy and Stella, you guys did it. Woo, how about one more round of applause for these girls? They've been working on that song once or twice a week for the past month or so. So we're happy we got to perform it and everybody got to see it. So, all right, guys, I did not bring my phone over here, so I forgot who's next. Oh, wonderful. Now I know who's next, but I'm still going to talk. So, okay. This is the month of April. This is our first show in April. And just so you guys know, I know you've missed us the last 2 weeks, but I've got some bad news. Not really bad news. Next week, we will not be here. There will not be Thursday Night Live next week, and that's because we're going to be at a really special event. So it's April 11th on Thursday. It's a benefit concert for the David Z Foundation, which is a music school that teaches everywhere across the globe. And it is founded by one of our church members and one of our past song leader, Pauly Z. So Pauly Z, he is in a Queen cover band, which is phenomenal, amazing, so wonderful. And so he is going to be performing next Thursday at this benefit concert. And some of our WHCC choir members will be performing as well. So, you know, if you feel like making a little bit of a drive, come down and join us. Where's the location again? What? The Avalon Hotel in Hollywood. I was a lot of sounds and I couldn't make out any of them. The Avalon Hotel in Hollywood. Maybe we can get together some carpools, but we will not be here in the sanctuary. We will be down there supporting Polly Z and supporting the David Z Foundation. So join us next week, and if you have questions, talk to me or talk to Wayne. Probably Wayne, because he knows more than I do. All right, so our next performer is Tina. Tina, come on up.
I think it's okay. Yes, can you hear me? It's okay if they don't see me. Okay, I'm going to do another little lesson like I did a couple months ago. So I'm going to ask, first of all, how many of you sometimes think negative thoughts? Like you're mad at yourself because maybe you didn't get an A on that paper, or you're mad because I just like today burned my vegetables before I came here, you know. So we all think negative thoughts, don't we? So what happens when we continue to think negative thoughts, it puts negative energy around our aura, which is usually about this far away, and it starts breaking down. So it's very important when you think negative energy, think negative thoughts about yourself or even someone else, that you easily, let's first of all just see what happens, because I want to show you right now. I want you to, well, put your fingers, loop them together like this, and I want you to think a really positive thought about yourself, something that you do well, you know, or maybe you like your beautiful long hair, or whatever it is, or you know that you sing just beautifully, something you're proud of. And then you're going to pull, it's going to look like a figure 8, and you're going to try and pull that away from, break your little 8. You're thinking of that positive thought. Think of the positive thought. Okay. How, is it still holding? Okay. All right. Now what do you think I'm going to do? That's right. I used to teach this to my students. They were all like, what? Okay, now you're going to think of something you either, it could be anything. Maybe something you don't like about your partner, something you don't like about your brother or sister, or something you're mad at. My issue always was math. I always had math problems. So I would be thinking, all right, let's see what happens. Okay, now I want you to think about something that either angers you or that you judge about yourself or others. And now you're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, what happens? Mine breaks apart. Is it as strong as it was originally, you guys, when you were thinking positive thoughts? No, it isn't. And another time I'll talk about aura and what that does for us. But the same thing, like I said, if you continually do negative things or say negative things, your aura, your energy around you starts getting holes and breaking down, which isn't healthy for you. So I'm going to teach you some simple things. You can easily say, I took a class, and Michael Simonson, who is a great healer, and he teaches great workshops, he would say, I take that negative thought and I take it to my love and light. I take that negative energy, or I take that negative thought and take it to my love and light. What I taught my students was nice and simple. Cancel, cancel. You think about, so now let's go back to what you were thinking, that negative thought. Let's stick to the same negative thought, okay? You think about the thought and you say, cancel, cancel, or you say, I take that negative thought and I take it to my love and light. And now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put your fingers together. You're going to think of that last negative thought, and let's see what happens. Make sure you say cancel, cancel. Okay, yeah. And what happens? That's right. It doesn't come apart. So catch yourself. A lot of times it's so easy to judge others, and especially a lot of times ourselves. I'm hard on myself sometimes. But what it does is it creates negative energy around you. And you don't want that, because that's what makes us sick, that's what makes us unhappy, and you just can't, you have the power to cancel that energy. And that's how short this lesson is.
Thank you, Tina. I always like to have your reminders of, we're in control of our thoughts, or at least we can be. I don't know if we are. It was funny, we were over there and I was doing it, and my 5-year-old was participating with me, and she did one, and she said, oh, that's really strong. And then she took a bite of pizza, and then she did the negative thought, and she said, well, it slipped apart, but that's because my fingers had pizza grease on them. So, I think she grasped the concept, but she also had the pizza grease. So we're having an Earth Day festival on the 20th, and while I was listening to you, Tina, maybe we can rope you into some Earth Day teaching on the 20th to go along with our positive energy of that day. So this is my sideways announcement that we're having an Earth Day festival on the 20th. We had one last year. It was amazing. Sarah Scott. And I'm sure a lot of other people will be pushing that forward, and you'll be hearing a lot about it in the next couple weeks. But mark your calendars, April 20th, it's a Saturday. We're gonna have a lot of fun stuff going on. We're also gonna have our favorite fruit lady, Maria, back. So I know there's a lot of people who are excited about that, myself included. Okay, so let's see, who is our next performer? Da-da-da-da-da. Wayne, all right, let's give a big round of applause for our wonderful organizer, manager, accompanist, and superstar, Wayne Wilkins.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight I'm going to play one of my favorite Disney songs. It's a song called Reflections. It was in a cartoon, or an animation, should I say, called Mulan. And maybe at one point we'll have a Disney Thursday Night Live, and I'm sure we'll get everyone participating. But this is Reflections by, I think Christina Aguilera sang it on the soundtrack. So here you go.
Thank you, Wayne. That was phenomenal. How many of you had the whole song playing in your head as you listened to that? Okay, well, I guess we are the only people who grew up in the 90s, and that was definitely, I just hear it. I think the idea of a Disney Thursday Night Live is brilliant, so we will put that on the calendar, but it brings me to the next thing I wanted to point out, which, so you guys know we're not here next week, but the following week we will be here, and we are theming it a Beatles night. Woo! So, figure out your favorite Beatles song. I mean, I would imagine we would like there's enough to choose from, so we might not need to have some repeats, but you can take that up with Wayne. But sign up to sing or perform or, some interpretive dance to your favorite Beatles song. It will be a great night, and it'll also probably be, I know we've got some fans out there, so it'll probably be a pretty easy night to convince your friends and family to join us for. So put that April 18th, so 2 weeks from tonight, right? Yep, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll have the Beatles night for Thursday Night Live. Okie dokie, let's see, who do we have next? Oh, Alan. All right, Alan, you are up. And Alan usually is one of our show openers, so I'm excited that you're sticking around for the whole night, but he is also notoriously wonderful at introducing himself. So I'm going to let Alan tell us all what he is going to be performing. Big round of applause for Alan.
Thank you. I was, look at this, look at that. I need some Viagra here. Okay. Stay. I was looking for songs, named Superman, and boy, there's a lot of songs named Superman. Anyway, this is a song called Superman, and it's by a group, kind of obscure 90s group called Five for Fighting. Okay, let's see what we can do. La da 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 da. I can't stand to fight. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me. I'm more than a bird, more than a plane, more than some pretty face beside a train, and it's not easy to be me. I wish I could cry, fall down on my knees, find a way to hide at the home I'll never see. It may sound absurd, don't be naive. Even heroes have the right to bleed, may be disturbed, don't you concede? Even heroes have the right to dream. It's not easy to be me. Up and away, away from me. It's all right. You can't sleep tonight. I'm not crazy or anything, but I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. Men weren't meant to ride with clouds between their knees. Only a man in the silly red sheets digging up kryptonite on this one-way street. Only a man in this funny red sheet looking for special things inside of me, inside of me. Oh, inside of me, inside of me, inside of me. looking for answers inside a dream. Only a man in this funny red sheet. It's not easy to be me.
Woo, thank you, Alan. Thank you. I do remember that song. I would have never, ever in a million years been able to tell you who it was, who performed it, but I do recall hearing it many, many times and liking it, so that was really fun. Okay, so while I was over there to the side, I was doing a little research. We have a couple more performers, but I wanted to tell you, so I was looking up what, today is special for. It's April 4th. It's, the 94th day, it's Burrito Day, thank you to Marshall. But I read where the name April comes from. So I never really thought about that. I knew some kids when I was growing up, their names were April, and I always thought it was interesting that they were named after a month of the year. But turns out that's probably not why their names were April. But apparently the month of April was named after the Greek goddess of love, Aphrodite. That's what one source says. So maybe April is the month of love. Also, on the Roman calendar, April is, I'm not going to pronounce this correctly, Aprilis, Aprilis, and it means to open. It's the same as the Latin word, which is apparire. Apparire, which means to open. So that's where April comes from. It's from the Latin word that means to open, and it makes sense because all the flowers open. Every couple days we get some spring weather, and then we get some summer weather. My cousin told me a really funny quote earlier this week, and I wish I could remember exactly the words, but basically, spring just means, tell me if I'm wrong, Leah, spring just means that every week you go from winter to summer over and over again. And I've never thought that was more true than this week. I was like, I have to remember that because yesterday was absolutely beautiful, and today, here we are, it's raining. So April means to open, and spring means you get all the seasons in one. So there's your information. It may or may not be right. I don't know, the internet told me. Okay, so let's welcome our next performer, and it's Evie. Woo, big round of applause for Evie. Yeah, woo! Now she doesn't want this one. She wants this one. I don't.
Till you're empty. I took too much and you let me. We've been down all these roads before, and what we found don't live there anymore. It's dark, it's cold. If my hand is not the one you're meant to hold, maybe you would be happier with someone else. Maybe loving me's the reason you can love yourself. Before I turn your heart into a ghost town, show me everything we built so I can tear it all down. Down, 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 down. You know I'll stay, don't you tempt me. But all this weight is getting heavy. Been holding up what wasn't meant to stand. I turned our love into a wasteland. It's dark, it's cold. If my hand was not the one you're meant to hold, maybe you would be happier with someone else. Maybe loving me's the reason you can love yourself. Before I turn your heart into a ghost town, show me everything we built so I can tear it all down. Down, 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 down. Tear it all down. Down, down. filled with love, but now it's faded away. These broken memories. I'm left here alone and afraid to say, maybe you would be happier with someone else. Oh, maybe you would be happier with someone else. Maybe love and misery, so you can love yourself before I turn your heart into a ghost town. Show me everything we built so I can tear it all down. Down, 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 down. Tear it all down. Down, 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 down. Tear it all down. I tear it all down.
Thank you, Evie. I'm laughing at myself. That was awesome, Evie. Thank you. I don't know that song, so that's a new one for me. Okay, I am wondering how many people out here joined us for Easter. How many people were here with us? Awesome. That's quite okay. Then I guess you guys already know this. She was here. We had such a wonderful Easter. It was really, really awesome. We had a really great service. We had a children's performance with the WHCC kids. We had an incredible luncheon with just the most food I have seen in a very long time. Such variety. And I literally did not get a plate until the very end, and I still got almost everything, and it was so good. My mom served my plate for me, and she loaded it with so much stuff that usually I wouldn't eat that much, but it was so delicious I did. So it was wonderful. We had an Easter egg hunt, which was a lot of fun. We had really good goodie bags. Everyone pulled together, and everyone made it a fantastic morning. There's a thank you to the people that we could remember and name in the Thursday email. So if you guys get the Thursday email, you already saw the thank you. I'm working on putting together a collage of some photos, and hopefully I'll have some to share with everybody. But if you do get our Thursday email, you'll also know that this Sunday is a baptism for Polly Z, his daughter. So if you're interested in attending this Sunday at 10 a.m., we're going to have a beautiful baptism during service. We'll also have Communion Sunday, so if that's appealing to you guys, come on down and join us for Communion Sunday and for a baptism. And also, let's see. And during our Easter service, we had our choir sing, and we had our children's choir sing, and it was beautiful. You can check out those videos on our Facebook page if you didn't get a chance to see them. They really did an amazing job. So for our last performer tonight, we have one of our choir members. It is Mr. Eric Shue. I am always so happy when Eric is able to join us. I love to hear him sing, as well as I love to hear all of you guys sing too. But please, this event is open to anyone who wants to perform. So if you know someone, or if you yourself would like to stand up here and say something, or do a tap dance, or whatever you want to do, just come on down. Talk to Wayne, talk to me, or talk to Ruby. She'll point you in the right direction. All right, Eric, let's give a big round of applause for our...
Hello. So this is the only song I ever wrote. It's not called the only song I ever wrote, but it's the only song I ever wrote. Years and years ago, I lived in Agoura, and I worked in North Hollywood. And for at least 2 years, I rode my motorcycle to work and back every day, rain or shine. It was a thing, I don't know, but I got that out of my system. And so this song kind of came to me somewhere between Tarzana and Toluca Lake. And then a couple months ago, I was thinking, yeah, I should do this for Thursday Night Live. So Maddie said, well, you need a bridge. The song doesn't have a bridge. So I wrote a bridge. And that's why I've got this, because the bridge isn't in my head yet, so I need a cheat sheet so I don't screw it up too badly. So, here we go. I ride a motorcycle. Some folks, they drive cars. Other folks drive trucks and vans, but the most popular by far. It's big and quiet, you can't deny it looks pretty in the sun. With your telephone and your makeup case, in case your face ain't done, in your SUV. No, they ain't for me. I consider them as weapons trying to set me free from my life. But I will survive, 'cause the traffic is doing 30 and I'm doing 65. Old Henry Ford would be so proud, his brand is everywhere. Ed Begley Jr.'s all pissed off, 'cause no one seems to care. But folks ain't going anywhere they haven't gone before. They're not blazing through the wilderness, they're driving to the store in their SUV. No, they ain't for me. I consider them as weapons trying to set me free from my life. But I will survive, 'cause the traffic is doing 20 and I'm doing 55. Here's the bridge. I'll admit that I was tempted, 'cause I envy all that room, but I'd miss the satisfaction of going twice as fast as you. Let's go on an expedition down to the parking lot. We can go exploring, find that perfect parking spot. You can be my navigator, my pathfinder to the mall. But first we need some gasoline, we must have used it all in our SUV. No, they ain't for me. I consider them as weapons trying to set me free from my life. But I will survive, 'cause the traffic is going 10 now and I'm doing 45. Yeah, the traffic is going nowhere and I'm doing 35.
Wow, Eric. I love a song like that. I don't know what to call it, but and I don't want you to ride a motorcycle anymore, but I do want you to write more songs. So, what situation can we put you in where you can write another very clever tune for us? No, we can think about that. Also, while I was listening to that, I really, really, really want to see a music video for it, but like kind of like an SNL music video where it's a satire. Can we talk? We got a director in the room. Where's our director? Okay, Brian. We had another hand over here. You guys get together, and I want to play that digital short next, in the next couple of months. All right, guys, that was all our performances, but let me just take one more minute to run a quick what's coming at WHCC. So next week, don't come here. We will not be here, but we will be at the Avalon for... So yeah, what Sarah just said is if anybody would like to go, Polly Z, who is the main dude in Bohemian Queen, they're going to be performing, we can get you some free tickets. So it should be an amazing show. I was reading on my phone but forgot to bring it, and it's over there, and that's far away. But it's going to be the LA Children's Choir, I think, is performing. Also, some of our choir members will be performing. It's going to be a beautiful, professional, top-notch show. So if you have a free evening next Thursday, talk to Sarah. We'll see about getting you some free tickets. And otherwise, hopefully, we can all come down there. Okay, so that's next Thursday. Following Thursday, come here, bring your Beatles music. Be ready to listen to Beatles music. We'll put together a flyer. It'll be in the Thursday email, so sign up for those emails if you don't already have them. And then April 20th, Earth Day. Tonight we have choir rehearsal at 8 p.m. and we have an amazing choir, but if we have any other vocalists out there who have not already been requested to join or tempted to join, you are welcome. We love new members to our choir. Ann Bell is our choir director. She's right over there if you want to go talk to her. But we have a wonderful choir and we would love to add more people to it. So that is it. I want a big thank you to Amici's Pizza tonight for providing us pizza. Thank you to Emma for organizing snacks and bringing Peeps for my children. Thank you to Wayne for accompanying and performing, to Bill, and to all of our performers tonight. We're so glad you guys are here. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Have a good night.